Hi everyone, it's Kariana with Create Your Future, and I'm back with another video. This one's going to be on revision. You can use this in all areas of your life, but today I'll probably be using a lot of examples regarding like an SP relationship breakup kind of thing, just because it's a big topic and it's being brought up a lot in my sessions lately. A lot of people are curious about it, but don't know how it works. So I will explain. Before we dive into that though, there's a couple things I wanted to mention, right? First, I want to reintroduce myself, right? So I'm a certified law of assumption coach. I'm a certified life coach, and I'm a certified meditation practitioner. I am available for one-on-one coaching. If you need some extra support and guidance through your manifestation journey, I'm here. My coaching is on sale for a little bit longer. So you might as well utilize it. We're also giving a free course away. It's called How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. It's a great companion for these videos. It's a great companion for coaching. It's just, period. It's powerful, right? It works. So try it out. Check it out. Okay, so let's dive into this video. I want to try to make it as simple and to the point as I can. You guys know me as a coach. I like things to be just very simply explained, right? But powerful and helpful. So I want to achieve that. I intend that happens on this video today, that you guys get some clarifying moments, very simple, and makes manifestation a little bit more easy and fun, right? Okay, so revision, like I said, you can use it in all areas of your life. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention. I'm sorry, I'm having like a little ADD moment, but if I sound stuffy or anything like that or off, it's because I have really bad allergies today. It's been an interesting day. I've had like, stuffy nose and headache and stuff. So bear with me. I'm trying to change my story about my allergies, but as of right now, they're pushing out and as being, stuffy nose, puffy eyes, super duper duper annoying. Okay. So just bear with me. Okay. Also too, I wanted to give my client a shout out. I literally just got off the phone with her, and she had instant movement in the middle of the session. I love when this happens. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is, one, I'm like super duper hyped over this still. I'm like so excited for her. She was so excited during session when this happened. Because we just started applying these things. We weren't even off the session yet, and she gets movement already, instant movement from SP without, from being in no contact. So super duper exciting. I'm bringing this up once again, like I said, because you guys are no different than my client. You can have exactly what she had, that instant movement, and now, things are forward moving for her, right? Because why? We always get everything we want. Everything is always working out in our favor, right? We are perfect and we're powerful. So let me dive into this. I just really want to make this simple. Okay. Revision is powerful, but it's simple. So let's keep it simple. All right. So a lot of people will come to me, a lot of clients will come to me and say, hey, I'm curious about revision. Like, how do you do that? How could you actually just make things disappear? Emails, text messages, people forget things. Their brain gets really fuzzy on breakups. Whole breakups never happen. Those kind of things, right? Because it didn't happen. Anyways, it's super, super interesting how revision works, but I'm going to break it down to you. So basically your 3D reality, right, is made up of your dominant thoughts. Your dominant thoughts, right, they harden in fact, right, because it's a thought on repeat it becomes a belief, right? It becomes an assumption, hardens into fact, and then it must push out. But if we stop that, right, and we revise, right? We can revise on the spot, do telephone techniques, revise with affirmations. I'll go over those. But any technique or any method that you use, right, for revision, if you stop that, right, and you're flipping that, and that becomes that's the story. Never happened. This never happened. Nope, never happened. Never happened. That must push out, right? And if that is your assumption, since everyone is you pushed out, right? Everybody's being created through you. Life is working through you. It's you and you, only you, starts and ends with you. Then guess what? They have to follow suit. If you don't believe that the breakup never happened, right? Or, we're all good now over here. We're great. We're great. We've never been better. Guess what? SP has to follow suit. the school that rejected you, that told you, you know, you don't have a high enough grade to get in, high enough GPA, or we just don't have the room right now, right, for you. You get this letter. Nope, nope, that's not my story. I'm revising that. And guess what? That never happened. We revised it. Has to follow suit, right? Everybody follows us. We are the leader. That's it. Okay. We make the rules. So now that we kind of understand how revision can happen, right? Let me get into the ways that you can revise, right? So basically we can revise with affirmations, right? So we can create affirmations. Once again, I'm going to use just the SP breakup thing, right? Say that you guys got into this huge fight and you're feeling down and you're feeling hopeless. And this story is just like rumbling in your, ruminating in your mind, like over and over and over again. It's loud. It's really, really chatty, right? It's really, really chatty. You want to make affirmations that include always, right? Have been, right? Because that implies to your subconscious, it's always been like this. That breakup never happened because me and SP have always been in a loving, committed, respectful relationship. Me and SP always treat each other with loving, gestures and kindness, loving words and kindness, right? SP and me, or I, have always shown each other respect and deep love, however you want to word it, right? But and always implies you're revising it, meaning that always implies it's always been like this. You didn't go through that breakup if you guys have always treated each other with love and respect, correct? So so affirmations, right? That's how you can revise with affirmations. It's really, really that simple. Revising on the spot. I do this a lot. If I get a text message that I don't like, I literally delete it. I will literally delete it. And then in my mind, already saying it's deleted, it's done, it never happened. I'll put my phone down and I will literally affirm it never happened. I always hear what I want to hear. I always get what I want. I never have to wait. I always get everything I want instantly. And that's one example of revising on the spot. Also, you could be sitting at dinner with SP and they could be having a conversation with you and it kind of goes south and it goes into how, this is becoming toxic. I don't think that we're compatible. We don't want the same things, whatever the case may be, right? And you're sitting there, you don't want to make a scene, right? And you don't want to react. So you set some, some boundaries internally. That's what I call it, right? But and you're revising, right? So you go inside, you go in, inward within, and you are affirming why SP is talking, right? Because, we can, right? We can do whatever we want. And you could just be like, no, you're telling me everything I want to hear. You're telling me how compatible we are, how much we complement each other, how much you cannot see your life without me in it. Like, you think I hung the moon. I'm irreplaceable, whatever affirmations you want to use that work around the conversation that's happening, right? You can't live your life without me. We're so compatible. We complement each other in everything that we do. We have the healthiest relationship, and you're telling me all this, period. Okay. Another good analogy that I like is that, because this has happened to me. I went into Whole Foods one day, right? And I wanted a product and I was really, really stuck on this product. I wanted it for I don't know, a few weeks or so or whatever. And I was going to stock up on it. And because I'm really into natural skincare and all that stuff. So I think it was a moisturizer that I was obsessed with. But anyways, I went in there and I didn't see anything on the shelf. And I was like, oh, great. I drove all the way out here. I'm super annoyed, but it's fine. I'm just going to ask the store clerk. They probably have some in the back. I started intending, right? And store came out, right, and told me, I'm sorry. I didn't see any back there. It might be on back order. Let me look it up, right? So she goes to the computer and she starts looking it up. And I'm just intending the whole entire time. Nope, I always get what I want. The product is always going to be here. It's always going to be here for me. Why? Because it's my reality and I want it. So kept on doing that, right? And funny thing is her coworker comes up, right, and says, oh, what are you looking for? You're looking for ... item. Oh, yeah. We have a bunch. It literally just came in. We literally just got it. Oh my gosh, today's your lucky day. And I'm thinking to myself, it's not my lucky day. It's just because, I get everything I want. So yeah, that is, revising on the spot, right? And so, yeah. Okay. And then revising at the end of the day, right? So you can literally revise at the end of your day by simply, scripting, journaling about exactly how your day went and taking out, the chunk of it that you didn't like. Say that you had a hectic day at work, right? And everything just went haywire. Coffee, spilt on your favorite dress. Boss is being a jerk and put like 5 different projects on your desk. Receptionist is never around and got your order wrong for lunch. Okay. You can literally go in and just and revise it to exactly how you wanted it to go. Leave that out and write in exactly how you wanted it to go. That's revision, right? You can, even if you don't have a crazy day that happened or whatever, but you're waiting for a phone call for SP, from SP, or you're waiting for that text message or that, phone call that you've been waiting for to see if you're approved for something, or you wanted flowers from SP. You just go ahead and write your day and write that in, and there you go. It happens, right? Because it's your world, it's your reality, you're creating it. So revising with affirmations, revising on the spot, revising at the end of the day, right? I also love telephone technique. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. Telephone method, right? It's very powerful. I've used it for a lot of different things. I've manifested some big things with it, regarding like SP, relationship, job stuff, money, clients, those kind of things. It's very powerful. So let me explain it to you. I'm just going to break it down to you as easy as I can. You pick somebody that you trust, if it's, for coaching with me, because my mannerisms and my voice and all that stuff, right? You can use me, you can use your mom, you can use your sister, your best friend, your brother, and just picture yourself having a conversation with them on the telephone, and you hear them say, right? And it's just going to be like a 10-15 second clip of you having this conversation, and you hear them say, hey, last time we talked, I know that you said that SP and you were kind of like in a rough spot and you had an argument. How are you feeling? Oh, everything is fine, right? You're acknowledging it. You're saying, yeah, that happened, whatever. No big deal. We're actually stronger than ever. We had that talk. We hashed it out. Everything was put on the table. Everything, SP told me everything I wanted to hear, and everything worked out in my favor, and we're great. We've never been better. I mean, we're thriving. We are thriving together. Okay. And then I want you to loop this. I want you to loop it for, 5 minutes, right? And you're going to know when to drop it. You're going to know because it's going to feel like you're going to be calm, or you're going to be super excited, like this actually happened. And then you just set it down, set it down for that time, right? Do that a few times a day. I say, a few times or a few days, do it in a row, right? We've all heard Neville say, you can manifest anything in 3 days, right? That's what he said in a nutshell. Okay. But yeah, I would say, 3 days to, 5-7 days. I don't think it's going to really take that long. You're going to know, because what's going to happen is that this chatty old story of the unfavorable is going to be less chatty. It's going to be a lot calmer. It's going to be a lot quieter. And you're just going to know from that, right? That it is done. It's revised and it's done. So last one is that you can use visuals for revising. Okay. And you can simply just, visualize a scene of your day, and up until the moment of that thing happening, right? You just you take it out. Again, you take it out, right? And you visualize your day happening without that moment in it, whatever that may be. Use the job analogy, the breakup with SP, and that's how you can do it. So it's up to you on if you feel like you can completely say, this thing never happened, right? That, I can go there with my brain. It's believable, right? Or a lot of people will just say, no, I want to acknowledge it. I don't accept it anymore, but I want to acknowledge the breakup, like in telephone technique. And I want to hear somebody, mention it. And I say, oh yeah, we're good. Everything's fine, right? That's more believable for me. It's a personal thing. Okay. It's a personal thing. So, let me tell you an example of what happened with my client, right? The one that ended up with the flowers on the doorstep. So she was able to go in after the breakup in our session and tell me, because her and her SP were making a plan to move, right? And they could not decide on location. And it was like a back and forth battle between them, to the point where things blew up one night. Nobody wanted to compromise or sacrifice, right? And it resulted in SP leaving the house. Breakup conversation happened. Breakup, was on the table, and then everything went to, it was just crummy, right? SP left because they didn't live together at that point, and she was just like very beside herself, so super duper upset. How could we go from having these plans to now we're here, right? So she had a quick last minute emergency session with me, talked it over. I brought up revision. She said, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can actually just say, hey, look, this never happened. I would rather just say this breakup never happened, right? And she chose how she was going to do it. And she did this for, I think it was like a couple days, right? And she literally woke up to flowers on the porch from SP, a little note. It was super early in the morning, so he left a note saying, I didn't want to wake you. Here's flowers for you. Have a wonderful day. Check your messages. And had a message about how, like, he wanted to meet up, that he's been busy, and that he wanted to have dinner with her, and just have a great time. Nothing about the breakup at all, right? And she was almost like blown away, and like she was kind of like frozen. She didn't know how to respond to him, right? So she reached out to me again. We talked. I said, deal with the 3D. There's no problem with not dealing, with dealing with the 3D. Just don't react to it. Don't bring up the breakup. Obviously, we just revised it, right? He's not bringing it up. You don't bring it up. And she said, okay, I got this, right? Went into conversation with SP, ended up spending time together. Breakup never, it was like it never happened. And she was shocked. She was really shocked, right? They ended up going with the location. Obviously, she got her way, right? So, because it's her reality, but ended up working out in her favor as always. And yeah, they ended up moving to that location together, and everything worked out. But so I just want you guys to know that, like, you're just as powerful, and you can do this. And revision is a great method. And it doesn't matter which method you decide to try. It's all powerful, right? And you can apply it to every area in your life. And you just decide if you want to completely erase it, if you want to acknowledge it and then revise it. It's your reality. So you get to choose, you get to decide. And that's the beautiful thing about this, right? So I hope that I made this, very informational, but simple, to the point. We want to keep manifestation easy and fun, and all the good things, right? So once again, I'm here. I'm available for one-on-one coaching. I love what I do. I love to help. I want to help you, right? So if you need it, if you need the help, reach out, and let's just bring in all your stuff quick, instantly. We never wait for anything, right? We get everything we want, right? So happy Tuesday, guys. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.